These are 6 US alternatives to popular countries around the world. So if you don't have a passport, this is for you. Or you have a passport, but you want to explore more beautiful places in the United States. Well, this is for you. Number 1 is Italy. Everybody loves Italy, but instead of Italy, go to Napa Valley, California instead. Napa Valley has beautiful scenery, amazing vineyards, just like Italy, and the food is really good out there. A weekend trip to Napa Valley would cost you about $1,200. In comparison to a trip to Italy, that would cost you about a few $1,000s. Let's say you got Greece on the mind. Greece is a beautiful country, but instead of going to Greece, go to the Florida Keys instead, because you can also find beautiful turquoise blue waters, boats, and white buildings in the Florida Keys. And a trip to the Florida Keys will probably cost you about $1,000. In comparison to a trip to Greece, easily around $2,800 or more. If you're thinking about Thailand, go to Hawaii instead, because in Hawaii, you can still find the jungles, the beaches, and the waterfalls while still being in the US. But to be honest, Hawaii is not cheap, and you actually might spend the same amount going to Hawaii than you would going to Thailand. This is simply a US alternative. Let's say you want to go to Switzerland and ball out, because Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries in the world. Go to Aspen, Colorado instead. You can ball out there, because this is the billionaire's playground in the US. In Aspen, you can find the luxury resorts, the snowy mountains, and the beautiful views similar to Switzerland. You can still make a trip to Aspen pretty affordable if you go with a solid group, rent out a nice little vacation home or cabin, you in business. And a flight to Colorado, around $300. But a flight to Switzerland, about $900. If you've been thinking about going to the Maldives, go to 30A in Florida instead. You can find beautiful clear water and bungalows in Florida too, and it's way cheaper. A trip to 30A will cost you about $1,500, but a trip to the Maldives easily will cost you $4,000 to $5,000, especially if you're gonna stay in them bungalows. You've been thinking about Iceland, and I love Iceland. Do y'all know it's the safest country in the world? Go to Alaska instead, because in Alaska, you can still experience the waterfalls, the glaciers, and even the northern lights, just like in Iceland. And a trip to Alaska will cost you about $1,200. But a trip to Iceland, that's gonna cost you easily about $2,500. Iceland is not a budget trip.